Hi Takamura! Congrats on first! Thanks for daily souls! Hello! I don't know how to do ASMR. Hello. I was gonna say something. I forgot. Am I too loud? Hi, hello. Wow, 20 sheep. That's crazy. So nice and cozy. That's good. Kinda awkward. I'm a lot closer to my mic than I normally would be. Because I think if I'm more far away, it won't pick up my voice. How was your week? Been away for a while. Oh yeah, today was a holiday. Today was Workers' Day. Is it a holiday for you? Didn't have class, which was nice. I got to sleep more. Also, I'm a PNG because my phone was out of battery and it wasn't charging fast enough, so I gave up on that. So I'm a PNG. But yeah, today was a holiday. No holiday for you? Oh man. Next week. I think next week is Mother's Day. Here. I know that those holidays, for some reason, it's always different in other places. But here is next week. Next Sunday, I believe. I think it's next week. Yeah. Oh, I got my US visa. Hehe. So that means I'm confirmed going to Hofkai. Yeah! America. I will conquer America. So, if any of you are going and wanna come say hi, just let me know who you are. Oh my god, the icon is so cute. The cat, what is this? Final Fantasy 14 Festival. Wow, that's so cute. Anyways, like I was saying, you're going, let me know. And then if you say hi to me, tell me who you are. I'm a little scared of people talking to me that I don't know. So I would really appreciate knowing in advance so that I will be more prepared. an American surplus cock. Yay! Hi, Embry. What else? Oh, I'll see if I can bring anything to give as a gift, but I'm not sure. Oh. Hello, Ghost Demon. Thanks for the follow. Did you guys hear the alert? I thought I muted the alerts, but I heard it. Can you guys hear the alert? What was I talking about? Right, gifts. So, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to bring many gifts, cause I don't know if I'm gonna have a check luggage, or if it's just like my carry-on luggage. So I don't know how much I'll be able to bring. I'm not gonna promise anything, but I think I might be able to bring something like stickers and prints. So if any of you would like to get a print or a sticker from me, if you're going to Offguy, please let me know and then I'll bring it. Okay? Don't hear anything? Okay. Thank you. Yay! What else? How many of you are going to Offguy? I don't know if any of you have confirmed to be going. Oh, I need to pump my alarm. Oh, whoops. The hotel block. Last time of the last Offguy hotel, I couldn't get it. It started out so fast because my like the autofill thing didn't work, and so I had to type out everything, and I typed really fast, but like as soon as I finished filling it, when I tried to go to the next page, it was sold out, which kind of sucks. Cause I got the room, but then they made me fill out shit, and then it was sold out. Unfortunate. So hopefully this time I'm able to get it. I'm guessing they're doing the same hotels. Cause I didn't save them adding like any different hotels, so I'm guessing it's the same ones. So it would be really good if we could get a hotel close to the venue. Would be really, really nice. Want to go, but live too far away? Oh, I see. Wish we gotta work. Looking forward to pics. Yay! I will send pics. I will try to remember to take pictures of stuff. And then I'll probably send it on Discord and I'll put it on Twitter, but I can't. Yay. What else did I have to say? guys do anything interesting this week? I didn't do anything. I couldn't do much last week and this week. I'm a little concerned because I'm very behind my thesis schedule. For my short film, I have to finish it until June 16th. And I have to do the presentation. I don't know if I have to do the introduction video or the 19. It's like I had to stop for a bit, and then I'm having to redo so much stuff. Cause you know, I said this the other time that they gave me the feedback that was supposed to have been said like a year ago. They told me only now, so I'm having to redo a bunch of stuff. I'm very, very, very behind. But I think it's gonna be okay. Goddess, thank you. I will see if I can take this one to film festivals. So I'm not gonna be able to show anything else from now on. I'm not gonna be able to show you when it's done. Just in case. Just to be safe. Sometimes they disqualify you. If like you have it posted somewhere. So I don't wanna risk it. Just in case. But once I'm able to post it, I'll let you guys know. Yeah. I don't really know what to do for ASMR stream. Do any of you watch ASMR? I don't really watch ASMR. The ones that I sometimes watch are ones that are like a bowl, like a wooden bowl, and then they put water and wood balls, like some wood stuff inside, and then they stir it. Those are nice. Wood and water is very nice. It's the only ASMR that I really watch sometimes. Can read a book? I could. The English book that I have more easily available is a book about Catherine de Medici. I don't know. Because my stuff is kind of messy right now. I'm not sure what other books I can read. I don't know where my English books are. I think this is a biography of Catherine de Medici. I think it's de Medici. She was, if I'm not mistaken, the Queen of France. Very interesting. Oh, sorry. Well, it's very interesting for me because I'm a nerd. I don't know if it's very interesting to other people. I'll give you the sun. I think this one's in English. I recently started reading. This is How You Lose a Time War. I'm really liking it so far. It's good. Really good. It's in Portuguese, and I'm in the middle of it. Hassan, you want? I'll give you this one. Give me 1 second. Yeah, okay, I found 3 books that are in English. Do you guys want to vote? I have the Catherine de Medici book. Now, I'm not sure if this is a biography. This is like a fictional retelling of her. This is just like a... I don't know. I'll be honest. I think it's a biography. I'm pretty sure it's a biography about Catherine de Medici. I also have I'll Give You the Sun. I'll Give You the Sun. What genre is this? I can't remember. YA? Is this YA? I think it's young adult. Oh, this is just normal fiction, I think. Can't remember, I bought this so long ago. I never got around to reading it. And I also have The Mortal Instruments, City of Bones, this is there is a TV, not that, I think it's a Netflix show and a movie based on this book. It's fiction. Is this YA? I read this when I was a teenager. I tried rereading it a couple years ago. I didn't find it as enjoyable as an adult. So the writing, I don't know if it's the writing or if it's just because the main character is annoying. But this one, I have a tab in the middle of the book. So I would start from there and not from the beginning, because I don't want to read all that again. So those are the 3 options we have. Which one do you like? City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson. Oh, is this a romance? On top of it says, I thought it's only half the story, so I think this is a romance, question mark? I think this is what, I'm pretty sure this is why, anyways. Or Catherine de Medici, the biography of a historical figure. Which one? You guys want a poll? I'll make a poll. How do I make polls again? / poll? What is this? Copy. Paste. I know. Oh. Oh, ASMR script. Wow. Oh, this is long. Hey, if you really want to, I can try doing it at the end. Okay? No, no, I'm making the poll. I'll leave it for 3 minutes. Okay. Poll is running. So you guys can Google the books if you want to choose the one you like more. Whenever you feel comfortable. Okay. I had a friend that did ASMR scripts. And back then, like, it was like 5 years ago. I got told a lot that I had a ASMR voice. Whatever that means. And I got told that so much that I was like, okay, friend, can you make me a small script so that I can try doing it to see if I find it fun? I felt so awkward reading it. I think I'm just not good at the, like, I guess is it role playing, like the quote unquote role playing aspect of the ASMR that they did? Because they did it for Hero mostly, if I remember correctly, for like people that did the like boyfriend ASMR, that type of ASMR, so it's very roleplay heavy. Mine wasn't anything too much like that. I never boosted it anywhere. I just wanted to do it for fun. I think it was something like, oh, you had a hard date. It was like talking to a friend kind of thing. You had a hard date today. Oh, it's gonna be okay. Blah blah blah. Something like that. And then that's when I realized I'm not cut to ASMR. No matter how much people want me to. I think it just doesn't work for me. I'll give you the sun. Okay. Let me. Where do I put this? Here? I think here is fine. Eh. I need to move stuff a little bit. Okay. Yippee. I don't think you can hear my book, can you? Oh, I can't. I have a book. This is like... This is one of those books with the like thinner cover. You could call it a paperback. Here are paperbacks, or I think I'm not very slightly thicker if it's the same, but usually other than manga, they have like the little flap on the cover that like folds in, and I think they're a little bit bigger. Those are like a little smaller. Slightly. They don't have the flap. Let me see. I'm gonna remove noise suppression so that you can maybe hear the paper. Can you hear that? Okay. Oh, 1 second. Okay. Invisible Museum. Noah, age 13. 13? I thought this book was adults. In my head, well, anyways. But I don't know how to say this name. Zephyr? Zephyr? I think it's Zephyr. With Zephyr and wait. Yes, with Zephyr and Fry. Raining neighborhood sociopaths. Were pedaling after me, and the whole forest floor shaking under my feet as they blast through air, trees, and the sly hot panic. Going up, are you busy? Ray shouts. And Zephyr's on me. As one, both my arms behind my back, and Fries grabbed my sketch pad. I lunge for it. I'm armless, helpless. I tried to wriggle out of Zephyr's grasp. Can't. Try to blink them into moths. No. They're still themselves. 15-foot tall, 10th grade asshats. Who toss living, breathing 13-year-old people like me over cliffs for kicks. That's horrible. Zephyr's got me in a headlock from behind, and his chest is heaving into my back. My back into his chest. We're swimming in sweat. Ray starts leafing through the pad. Watch up in drawing bubble. Imagine him getting run over by a truck. He holds up a page of sketches. Zeph, look at all those naked dudes. Eh? The blood in my body stops moving. They're not dudes. They're David. Get out. Bring out will sound like a gerbil. I'm learning so many words already. Wow. Gerbil? Gerbil? What does that mean? Gerbil. What does that mean? I'm sorry, I'm not very good at reading. You know this already? Reading out loud? Not my passion. I can read. I'm not good at reading out loud. I know it. He won't turn to lay the drawings in the pad. Drawings done today when I was spying. Drawings of them. Rising out of the water. With their surfboards underarm. No wetsuits. No nothing. Totally glistening and holding hands. Spell it again. It's Gerbil. Gerbil? 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 I have never seen this word, I think. The boys were holding hands. Oh. Might have taken some artistic license. Never mind. The main character is just a shipper. I see. What they're going to think. Going to kill me. Even before they kill me. That's what they're going to do. The world starts somersaulting. I fling words at Fry. You know Michelangelo? Ever heard of him? Not going to act like me. Like tough. And you are tough. His dad has said and said and said. Like I'm some kind of broken umbrella. Yeah, I've heard of him. Fry says out of the big bulging mouth that clumps with the rest of his big bulgy features under the world's most massive forehead, making it very easy to mistake him for a hippopotamus. Rips the page out of the sketchpad. Read he was gay. He was. My mom wrote a whole book about it. Now that Fry knows. Calls everyone gay. And he's not calling them homo and pussy. Me? Homo and pussy and bubble. I didn't know this was a gay, possibly gay book. I didn't know. Wow. What I got from this is that the main character likes yaoi. Yaoi. Well, gerbils are foreign rodents and naturally don't. Oh. Oh. I see. See. Thanks. Such a tea on your wall? Well, I think it is. I got this background. It's like a pre-made background. I thought it was nice because it was a nighttime background. The other ones that they have are bright or daytime. The only other night one that I have is a school classroom. But I don't know if being a school classroom at night is as relaxing as a bedroom. Yeah. Is it Zephyr? Is Zephyr the right pronunciation? Or is it Zephyr? 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 Something else? I don't know. Now Zephyr laughs. A dark demon laugh. It vibrates through me. Fry holds up the next sketch. More David. The bottom half of him, a study in detail. I go cold. Ooh. Oh my god. They're both laughing now. It's echoing through the forest. It's coming out of birds. Again. Try to break free from the lock. Zephyr. Zephyr? Has me in, so I can snatch the pad out of Fry's hands. But it only tightens. Zephyr's hold. Zephyr has a freaking Thor. One of his arms is choked around my neck. The other braced across my torso, like a seatbelt. He's bare chested, straight off the beach. And the heat off him is seeping through my t-shirt. He's got kind of suntan lotions filling my nose, my whole head. A strong smell of lotion too, like he's carrying on his back. I was like, sapphire? Sapphire, but it's like, see? Let's read sapphire? Or is it something else? No, okay. Oh, I get what you mean. Yeah, it could sound similar to what I was saying. That's true. So is it Zephyr? Is that one Zephyr? Or am I saying it wrong? We don't have names like that here, so I don't know. Dragging the Titan along like a blanket behind him. That would be good. That would be it. Portrait, the boy who walked off with the sea. But not now. Oh, not now, Noah. So not the time to mind paint this cretin. Step back, taste the salt on my lips. Remind myself I'm about to die. I freeze along seaweedy hair is wet and dripping down my neck and shoulders. I notice we're breathing in sync, heavy, bulky breaths. I try to unsync with him. Try to unsync with the law of gravity. Float up. I can't do either. Can't do anything. The wind's whipping pieces of my drawings. Mostly family portraits now. Rather Fry's hands as he tears up steers up one, then another, rips one of Jude and me down the middle, cuts me right out of it. Watch myself blow away. Watch him getting closer and closer to the joints that are going to get me murdered. Zephyr? 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 Is that it? Zephyr? Yeah, Zephyr. Okay. Thank you. My pulse is thundering in my ears. And Zephyr says, don't rip him up, right? Sister says it's good. Because he likes Jude. Mostly all do now because she can surf harder than any of them. Likes to jump off cliffs and isn't afraid of anything. Not even great white sharks or dad. And because of her hair, I use up all my yellows drawing it. It's hundreds of miles long, and everyone in Northern Carolina has to worry about getting tangled up in it. Especially little kids and poodles, now asshat servers. There's also the boobs, which arrived by overnight delivery, I swear. Unbelievably, Ray listens to Zephyr and drops the pad. Jude peers up at me from it. Sunny, knowing. Thank you, I tell her in my mind. She's always rescuing me. She usually is embarrassing, but not now. That was righteous. Portrait, self-portrait, twins. Noah looking in the mirror, Jude out of it. Oh, out of the mirror? I don't know. Know what we're going to do to you, don't you? Zephyr rasps in my ear. It's back to the regularly scheduled homicidal programming. There's too much of him on his breath. There's too much of him on me. Please, you guys, I beg. Please, you guys, Frey mimics in a squeaky girl voice. My stomach rolls. Devils drop the second highest jump on the hill, which they plan to throw me over, as it has the name for a reason. Beneath it is a jagged gang of rocks and a wicked whirlpool that pulls your dead bones down to the underworld. Try to break Zephyr's hold again. Get his legs, Fry. All 6,000 hippopotamus pounds of fry dive for my ankles. Sorry, this is not happening. It just isn't. I hate the water. Prone as I am to drowning and drifting to Asia. I need my skull in one piece. Crushing would be like taking a wrecking ball to some secret museum before anyone ever got to see what's inside it. So I grow and grow and grow until I headbutt the sky, and I count to 3 and go freaking berserk. Thinking that in my mind for all the wrestling has forced me to do on the deck. To the death matches where I could only use one arm, and I could use everything, and he'd still pin me down because he's 30 feet tall, made of trunk parts. I'm his son. His gargantuan son? There's another word I don't know. Gargantuan. What's gargantuan? Gargantuan. I don't know what that means. I'm a whirling, ass-kicking Goliath, a typhoon, trapped in skin. Then I'm breathing and thrashing and trying to break free. They're wrestling me back down, laughing and saying things like, "What a crazy mother." I think I hear respect even in Zephyr's voice. He says, I can't pin him like a freaking eel. And that makes me fight harder. I love eels. They're electric. I also like eels. They're cute. Imagining myself a live wire now, fully loaded with my own private voltage, as I whip this way and that, feeling their bodies twisting around mine. Warm and slick, both been pinning me again and again, me breaking their holds, and all their limbs entwined, and now Zephyr's head pressed into my chest, fries behind me with what feels like 100 hands. And it's just motion and confusion. I am lost in it. Lost. When I begin to suspect, and I realize I have a hard on. Supernaturally hard on. It's jammed into Zephyr's stomach. High-octane dread curses through me. In my mind, call up the bloodiest, most holocaust machete massacre. My most effective boner buster, but it's too late. Zephyr goes momentarily still and jumps off me. What the? Fry rose up onto his knees. What happened? He wheezes into Zephyr's direction. There's not coming. Should I pause? I'll pause when it starts. I reeled away. Landed on a sitting position, my knees to my chest. I can't stand up yet out of fear of tent. So I put all my effort on trying not to cry. A sickly ferret feeling is burrowing itself into every corner of my body as I pant my last breaths. Even if they don't kill me here and now, by tonight, everyone in the hill will know what just happened. I might as well swallow a lit stick of dynamite. I hurl myself to the devil's drop. This is worse. So much worse than seeing some stupid drawings. Oh, there's not. Okay, I'm gonna take a tiny break so that no one misses it, okay? I can't find my bookmark. How long is the ASMR script? Well, I think this is longer than 3 minutes for me. not sure how long I'll be able to go for today. Probably not too long. Oh, it's already 10 p.m. I think I can probably do maybe 1 hour more. See, because I think this has. How long are the chapters? Okay, we'll see if I can read one chapter today. I'm not sure if 1 hour will be enough to read one chapter because when I have to read it out loud, I read kind of slow. Right now we're on page 14. 14. The end of the chapter is page 71. I don't think it's gonna happen. Okay. We can do a little bit. We can do a bit more. Wait, no, I lied. I skipped one chapter. Well, I think I can do it then. And it's page 33. I think it's fine. I can do at least one chapter today. And we can go back now. Self-portrait. Funeral in the forest. Zephyr not saying anything. He's just standing there. He like his mic himself. Except all weird and mute. Why? Did I disable him with my mind? No. Gestures in the direction of the ocean and says to Fry, "Hell with this. Let's grab the slabs and head out." Belief swallows me whole. Possible he didn't feel it? No, it isn't. It was steel. He jumped away, totally freaked out. He's still freaked out. So why isn't he? Does he help bubbling me? Is it because he likes Jude? Fry twirls a finger by his ear as he says to Zephyr, "Someone's frisbee seriously on the roof, bro." And to me, when you least expect to bubble. Mimes may free fall off Devil's drop with his mid of a hand. So they're headed back to the beach. Before they change their Neanderthal minds, I also over to my pad, slip it under my arm, and then without looking back, speed walk into the trees like someone whose heart isn't shaking, whose eyes aren't filling up, someone who doesn't feel so newly minted as a human. When I'm in the clear, I blast out of my skin like a cheetah. I go from 0 to 75 meter. And what is MPF again? I was gonna say meter. Is it meter per hour? Meter per hour, yes. Ah, so weird to see that in English. Hi, Visional. 75 meters per hour in 3 seconds flat. And I can too, practically. I'm the 4th fastest in the 7th grade. Can unzip the air and disappear inside it. That's what I do until I'm far away from Zephyr and Fry. What happened? At least I'm not a mayfly. All mayflies have 2 dicks to worry about. What? Is that true? Is this literal? Do you guys wanna Google that for me? Fact check. Do male mayflies have two penises? Is that true? Crazy. What's a mayfly? I don't know what a mayfly is. I'm guessing it's a bug. I already spent half of my life in the shower because of my one. Thinking about things I can't stop thinking about, no matter how hard I try. So I really, really, really like thinking about them. Man, I do. At the creek, jump rocks until I find a good cave where I can watch the sun swimming inside. Watch the sun swimming inside the rushing water. The next 100 years, there should be a horn or gong or something to wake God. Because I like to have a word with him. 3 words, actually. What the fuck? After a while, having gotten no response as usual, I took out the charcoals from my pocket. Somehow survived the ordeal intact. I sat down and opened my sketchbook. Look at a whole blank page, then another, and another. Pressed so hard to break a stick after stick, losing each one down to the very nub. It's like the blackness is coming from my finger out of me onto the page. Fill up the whole rest of the pad. It takes hours. A series. One inside a box of darkness. It's okay, he's just letting it out. I mean, he's clearly being bullied. These guys are very mean. The next night at dinner, Mom announces that Grandma's sweet wine joined her for a ride in the car that afternoon. The message for Jude and me. Only, Grandma's dead. Finally, June exclaims. Falling back in her chair, she promised me. Well, Grandma promised Jude that before she died in her sleep 3 months ago, that if Jude ever really needed her, she'd be there in a flash. Jude was her favorite. Mom smiles at Jude and puts her hands on the table. Mine on the table too. I realize I'm being a mom mirror. I hide my hands on my lap. Mom's contagious. And the blow in. Some people just aren't from here, and she's one of them. I've been accumulating evidence for years around this later. You say he thinks she's an alien? And now, face is so lit up and flickery as she sets the stage, telling us how at first the car filled with Grandma's perfume. You know how the sun used to walk in the room before she did? Mom breathes in dramatically, as if the kitchen's filling with Grandma's thick, flowery smell. Breathing dramatically. Jude breathes in dramatically. Everyone in California, the United States, and on Earth is in dramatically. Except Dad. He clears his throat. He's not buying it, because he's an artichoke. This, according to his own mother, Grandma's sweet wine. Never understood how she birthed and raised such a thistlehead. Me neither. A thistlehead who studies parasites for a living. No comment. I glanced at him and with his lifeguard-like tan and muscles, with his glow-in-the-dark teeth. Now his glow-in-the-dark, normal, and feel the curling. What? Wait, what? Oh, without his glow-in-the-dark. Oh, okay. I feel the curling. Because what would happen if he knew? So far, Zephyr hasn't blabbed a word. I only don't know this because I'm like the only one in the world who does. The dork is the official name for a well dick. What? I'm learning so much today. What do you mean a dork? It's the official name of a whale dick? This cannot be real. I'm sorry, this is supposed to be relaxing. I'm very shocked right now. What? That's crazy. And a blue whale's dork? 8 feet long. I repeat, 8 feet long. This is how I felt since it happened yesterday. Self-portrait, the concrete dork. Yeah. I don't know how much 8 feet is. I don't know. Feet measurements. I'm gonna have to Google that to understand. I assume that's big. Hold on. 8 meters. Whoa! 2.4 meters. Almost 2.5 meters. That's crazy! That's like... It's not 2 of me. 2 of me would be what, 3 meters? That's almost 2 of me! Not 3! 2! It's a little less than 2. Like 1 2/3. I think. Anyways. That's crazy. That's crazy. My search history later is gonna be interesting because I'm gonna be fact checking all of this. Interesting information. 2 semis in a trench coat. Exactly. You never know. Anyways. Sometimes I think the suspects. Sometimes I think the toaster are suspects. Jostles my leg, under the table with her foot. Got my attention back to the salt shaker. Realize I've been staring down. She nods towards Mom, whose eyes are now closed and whose hands are crossed over her heart. Toward Dad, looking at Mom like her eyebrows have crawled down to her chin. We bulge our eyes at each other. I bite my cheek not to laugh. She does too. She and me, the stare and laugh switch. Oh, we share a laugh switch. Our feet pressed together under the table. Family portrait. Mom communes with the dead at dinner. Well, good prods. The message? Mom opens her eyes, looks at us, then closes them and continues a seance-y woo voice. Oh, in a seance-y woo voice. So I breathed in the flurry air. There was a kind of shimmering Just rolls her arms like scarves, milking the moment. This is why she gets the Professor of the Year award so much. Everyone always wants to be in her movie with her. Lean in for her next words. For the message from upstairs. But then Dad interrupts, throwing a whole lot of glory to the moment. On the moment. He's never gotten the Professor of the Year award. Not once. No comment. It's important to let the kids know you mean all this metaphorically, honey. He says, sitting straight up so that his head is to the ceiling. Most of my drawings is so big I can't fit all of him on the page, so I leave off the head. Mom lifts her eyes. The amusement wiped off her face. Except I don't mean metaphorically, Benjamin. Dad used to make Mom's eyes shine. Now he makes her grind her teeth. Damn. Don't know why. What I meant quite literally says grinds. Is that inimitable Grandma's sweet wine, dead and gone, was in the car, sitting next to me, Nina's day. Smells of Jude. In fact, she was all dressed up in one of her floating dresses, looking spectacular. The floating dress was Grandma's dress line. Oh, which one? The blue? The way Jude asked this makes my chest ping for her. No, one with the little orange flowers. Of course, Jude replies. Perfect to go swim. We'll discuss what her afterlife attire would be. It occurs to me that Mom's making all this up because Jude can't stop missing Grandma. Charlie left her bedside at the end. And Mom found them at the final morning, one asleep, one dead. They were holding hands. Thought this was supremely creepy. Kept it to myself. So, Jude raises an eyebrow. The message? Why, Brian? There's not a bubble head anymore? What do you mean? I've never been a bubblehead. I don't know what you're talking about. No way what I'd love, Dad says, huffing and puffing himself back into the conversation. That we're never going to find out what the freaking message is. What I love is if it could finally declare their reign of ridiculous over. This again. The reign he's referring to began when Grandma moved in. Dad, a man of science, was to take every bit of superstitious hogwash that came out of his mother's mouth, the Queen of Salt. Grandma told us not to listen to her artichoke of a son, and to take those grains of salt and throw them right over our left shoulders to blind the evil. That's right. Throw salt over your left shoulder to get rid of evil stuff. Oh, sorry to take a break from the book again. Yesterday was Samhain or Beltane for most of you. Happy season. Fun. Guys should get a flower in your house. And something colorful. And burn a bonfire if you can. Anyways. Then she took out her quote-unquote Bible. Not the Bible, but an enormous leather-bound book stuffed with batshit ideas, aka hogwash, and started to preach the gospel, mostly to Jude. Dad lifts a slice of pizza off his plate. Cheese dives over the edges. He looks at me. How about this, huh, Noah? I was a little relieved to be not having one of Grandma's lucky few stews. Why would you be relieved of that? This guy is so annoying. Like, why would you not want, even if you don't believe in it, why would you not want something that, like, someone's telling you, this soup is gonna bring you luck? This soup is gonna bring you happiness. Why would you not want that anymore? What's wrong with you? Shake my head. I remained silent. Sorry, Charlie. I love pizza. Meaning, even when I'm in the middle of eating pizza, I wish we weren't eating pizza. I wouldn't jump on that stream even if Michelangelo were on it. He and I don't get on, but he tends to forget. I never forget. When I hear his big banging voice coming after me to watch football or some movie where everything gets blown up, I listen to jazz and makes me feel like my body's on backward. I open my bedroom window, jump out, and head for the trees. Occasionally, when no one's home, I go into his office and break his pencils. Oh, what? Once after a particularly toilet-licking Noah and Brooke and Umbrella talk, our version of father-son chat. When he laughed and said if Jude were my twin, be sure I'd come out of the parthenogenesis. I looked it up, oh thank you. Conception without a father. Snuck into the garage while everyone was sleeping and keyed his car. You know what? I think he's kind of valid. This guy... What's wrong with this guy? This dad? So I can see people's souls sometimes when I draw them. You know the following. Mom has a massive sunflower for a soul. So big, there's hardly any room for her organs. Jude and me have one soul between us. We have to share. Tree with its leaves on fire. Dad has a plate of maggots for his. Jude says to him, you think Grandma didn't just hear you insult her cooking? That would be a resounding no. Dad replies. He hoovers into a slice. Reese makes his whole mouth gleam. Jude stands. Her hair hangs all around her her head like light circles. She looks up at the ceiling and declares, I always loved your cooking, Grandma. Mom reaches over and squeezes her hand, sits to the ceiling. Me too, Cassandra. Joe smiles from the inside out. Dad's finger shoots himself in the head. Mom frowns, makes her look 100 years old. Grace the mystery professor, she says. She's always telling Dad this. She used to say it different. She used to say it like she was opening a door for him to walk through, not closing one on his face. married the mystery professor. He answers like always. It used to sound like a compliment. You know, I hate people like that. So annoying. We all eat pizza. It's not fun. Mom and Dad's thoughts are turning. They're black. Listening to myself chew when Jude's foot finds mine under the table again. Press back. A message from Grandma? She interjects into the tension, smiling hopefully. Dad looks at her and his eyes go soft. She's his favorite too. Mom doesn't have a favorite though, which means the spot is up for grabs. As I was saying, this time Mom's using her normal voice. Husky, like a cave's talking to you. I was driving by CSA, Fine Art School, this afternoon, and that's when Grandma swooped in to say what an absolutely perfect fit would be for you too. She shakes her head, brightening and becoming her usual age again. And it really is. Can't believe it never occurred to me. Keep thinking of the quote by Picasso. Every child is an artist. The problem is how to remain an artist once one grows up. That's the bananas look on her face that happens in museums. Like she's going to steal the art. This is a chance of a lifetime, guys. I don't want your experience to get all tamped down like... She doesn't finish. Combs a hand through her hair. Black and way curly like mine. Cheers to Dad. I really want this for them, Benjamin. I know it'll be expensive, but what an That's it? She interrupts. That's all Grandma said. That was the message from the afterlife? Was it about some school? She looks like she might start crying. Not me. Art school? Never imagined such a thing. Never imagined I wouldn't have to go to Roosevelt. To high. Everyone else. Pretty sure the blood just started glowing inside my body. Self-portrait. Window flies open in my chest. One second, I need a water. Mom has banana slug again. Just any school, Jude. School that will let you shout from the rooftops every single day. 4 years. Wouldn't you too want to shout from the rooftops? Shout what? Jude asks. This makes that chuckle under his breath. In a thirstily way. I don't know, D. He says. So focused. Forget that for the rest of us, art's just art, not religion. This guy is so fucking annoying! Mom picks up a knife and thrusts it into his gut, twists. Dad forges on, oblivious. Anyway, they're in 7th grade. High school's still a ways away. I want to go. I explode. I don't want to tamp down spirit. I realized these are the first words I've uttered outside my head this entire meal. Mom beams at me. Can't talk her out of this. There are no surf. That's surf. Whatever. At art school, I know it. Probably only kids whose blood glows. Only revolutionaries. Mom says to Dad, it would take them the year to prepare. One of the best finance high schools in the country. Top-notch academics as well. Problem there. It's right in our backyard. Her excitement is revving me? Revving me? Her excitement is revving me up even more. Revive? I might start flapping my arms. Really difficult to get in. But you do have it. Natural ability. You already know so much. She smiles at us. So much pride, it's like the sun's rising over the table. It's true. Other kids have picture books. We had our art books. We'll start museum and gallery visits this weekend. It'll be great. We two can have drawing contests. Judith barfs bright blue fluorescent barf all over the table. But I'm the only one who notices. She can draw okay, but it's different. For me, school only stopped being 8 hours of daily stomach surgery, and I realized everyone wanted to sketch them more than they ever wanted to talk to me. Bash my face in. No one ever wanted to bash Jude's face in. She's shiny and funny and normal. Not a revolutionary. Talks to everybody. They talk to me. And Jude, of course. Though mostly silent because that's how we do it. And Mom because she's a blow-in. Quickly, the evidence. So far, she hasn't walked through a wall or picked up the house. Her mind, or stop time, anything totally off the hook. But there have been things. One morning recently, for instance, she was out on the deck like usual drinking her tea. Then I got closer and saw she floated up into the air. At least that's how it looked to me. And the clincher, she doesn't have parents. It's a foundling. Gasp. It was just left in some church in Reno, Nevada, as a baby. Hello? Left by them. Oh, I think it was like a hello. Left by them. Who's them? I'm guessing aliens. Oh, and I also talked to Rascal next door. For all intents and purposes, as a horse. But yeah, right. Hence, Bubble. Really, most of the time, I feel like a hostage. Dad puts his elbows on the table. Diana, take a few steps back. I really think you're projecting. Old dreams die. Mom doesn't let him say another word. Teeth are grinding like mad. She looks like she's holding a dictionary of bad words or a nuclear war. Noah and Jude, take your plates and go into the den. I need to talk to your father. Don't move. Noah and Jude, now. Jude, Noah, Dad says. I grab my plate and I'm glued to choose. Jude's heels out of there. She reaches a hand back for me, and I take it. And all of a sudden, the hairdress is colorful. As colorful as a clownfish. Grandma told her her to make her clothes. Oh, I hear a neighbor's new parrot, Prophet, through the window. There was Ralph, he squawks. Where the hell is Ralph? It's the only thing he says. And he says it 24/7. No one knows who. Forget where Ralph is. Now that's funny. My back neighbor also has a parrot that screams for my neighbor's son the entire day. Just like it's always like saying, like screaming his name. You know, like when you call someone, it's the exact tone. So funny. It's kind of annoying, but it's funny. Birds are very cute. Goddamn stupid parrot! That shouts with so much force all her hair blows back. Doesn't mean it, I say to Prophet in my head. Only to realize I've said it out loud. Sometimes words fly out of my mouth like 40 frogs. I begin to explain to Dad that I was talking to the bird. But stop, cause that won't go over well. Instead, out of my mouth comes a bleating sound. Bleating sound? Which makes everyone except Jude look at me funny. I spring for the door. A moment later, we're on the couch. And then turn on the TV so we can eavesdrop. They're speaking in angry whispers, impossible to decipher. After sharing my slice of pizza bite for bite because Jude forgot her plate. She says, I thought Grandma would tell us something awesome in her message. If heaven has an ocean, you know. I lean back into the couch, relieved to be just with Jude. I never feel like I've been taken hostage when it's just us. Oh yeah, it does. Most definitely has an ocean. Only it's purple, and the sand is blue, and the sky is hella green. Oh no! I wouldn't like if the sky was green. Imagine neon green sky. Every day? I can't do it. She smiles, thinks for a moment, then says, when you're tired, you crawl into your flower and go back to sleep. During the day, everyone talks in colors instead of sounds. So quiet. Closes her eyes, says slowly, when people fall in love, they burst into flames. Jude loves that one. It was one of Grandma's favorites. We used to play this with her when we were little. Take me away, she'd say. Sometimes, get me the hell out of here, kids. Jude opens her eyes while the magic is gone from her face. She sighs. What? I ask. I'm not going to that school. We aliens go there. Aliens? Yeah, freaks. California School of the Aliens. That's what people call it. That's mean. Oh man. Oh man. Thank you, Grandma. That has to cave. I have to get in. Thanks, make art. I'm so happy. I feel like I'm jumping on a trampoline. Just blinking around inside myself. Not Jude. She's all gloomy now. To make her feel better, I say, maybe Grandma saw you're flying women. That's why she wants us to go. 3 coves down, Jude's been making them out of the wet sand. Same ones she's always doing out of mashed potatoes. But that's shaving cream. And by the way, she thinks no one's looking. From the bluff, I've been watching her build these bigger sun versions. And now she's trying to talk to Grandma. Can't always tell what's in Jude's head. It's not as easy for her to tell what's in mine. Though, because I have shutters, and I close them whenever I have to. Lately. Self-portrait. The boy hiding inside the body, hiding inside the boy. I don't think so art. Those are... She doesn't finish. It's because of you, Noah. You stopped following me down to the beach. What if I were kissing someone? Oh. I'm only 2 hours, 37 minutes, and 30 seconds younger than Jude. She always makes me feel like I'm her little brother. I hate it. Who would you be kissing? Did you kiss someone? I'll tell you if you tell me what happened yesterday. No, something did. That's why we couldn't talk. Couldn't walk to school for the normal way this morning. I didn't want to see Zephyr or Fry. His high school is next to the middle school. I don't ever want to see them again. Jude touches my arm. Someone did something to you or said something. Tell me. It's trying to get in my mind. So it closed the shutters. Fast, slammed them right down, with me on one side, her on the other. This isn't like the other horror shows. The time she punched the boulder come to life. Michael Stein in the face last year during a soccer game for calling me a R word, just because I got distracted by a supremely cool anthill. By the time I got caught in a rip and she and Dad to drag me out of the ocean in front of the whole beach of surf ours. This is different. The secret is like having hot burning coals under my bare feet all the time. I rise up from the couch to get away from any potential telepathy. When the yelling reaches us, it's loud. The house may break in two, same as the other times lately. I sink back down. Jude looks at me. Her eyes are the lightest glacier blue. I use mostly white when I draw them. Normally, they make you feel floaty. Think of puffy clouds and hear harps. Right now, they look just plain scared. Everything else has been forgotten. Portrait. Mom and Dad with screeching tea kettles for heads. When Jude speaks, she sounds like she did when she was little. Her voice made of tinsel. Do you really think that's why Grandma wants us to go to this school? Because you saw my flying sand women? I do. You say lying? I think she was right the first time. I think it's because of me. Scoots over so we're shoulder to shoulder. This is us. Our pose. The smush. It's even how we are in the ultrasound photo they took of us inside Mom. And how I had us in the picture Frey ripped up yesterday. Unlike most everyone else on the earth, from the very first cells of us, we were together. We came here together. This is why no one hardly notices that Joe does most of the talking for both of us. And we can only play piano with all our 4 hands on the keyboard, and not all alone, and not at all alone. But we can never do rock, paper, scissors, because not once in 13 years have we chosen differently. It's always 2 rocks, 2 papers, 2 scissors. And they don't draw us like this. Draw us as half people. Asco, hello, thanks for the follow. The calm of the smush floods me. She breathes in, and I join her. Maybe we're too old to still do this, but whatever. I can see her smiling, though I'm looking straight ahead. Exhale together, then inhale together. Exhale, inhale, in and out, out and in. Until not even the trees remember what happened in the woods yesterday. Till Mom's and Dad's voices turn from mad to music. Till we're not only one age, but one complete and whole person. A week later, everything changes. It's Saturday, and Mom, Jude, and I are in the city at the museum's rooftop cafe. Because Mom won the argument, and we're both going to apply to CSA this year in a year. Across the table, Jude's talking to Mom, and at the same time sending me secret signed death threats. She thinks my drawings came out better than hers. We're having a contest. Mom's the judge. Fine, maybe I shouldn't have tried to fix Jude's for her. Just sure he was trying to ruin them. No comment. She eye rolls at me on the side. It's a 6.3 on the Richter scale. Think about giving her a dead leg under the table, but resist. Instead, I drink some hot chocolate and covertly spy on a group of older guys to my left. As far as my 8-foot concrete dork goes, still no fallout except my mind. Self-portrait. Boy gets fed piece by piece by a swarm of fire ants. But maybe Zephyr is really not going to tell anyone. The guys at the next table have rubber plugs on their earlobes, studs in their eyebrows. They're joking around with each other like others. Probably go to CSA, I think. The thought makes my whole body drum. One of them has a moon face with blue saucer eyes and bursting red mouth, the kind Renoir paints. I love those mouths. I'm doing a quick sketch of his face with my finger. My pants under the table so that when it catches me staring, instead of staring at me, so I'll mind my beeswax. He winks at me. Slowly, there is no mistaking it. He returns his attention to his friends as I go from solid to liquid mass. He winked at me, like he knows. But it doesn't feel bad. Not at all. In fact, I wish I could stop smiling. And now, oh wow, it's looking this way again. Smiling too. My face is starting to boil. Oh, I try to focus on Mom and Jude, talking about Grandma's batch of Bible. Again. Now it's like an encyclopedia of odd beliefs, Mom's saying. My grandma collected ideas from everywhere, everyone. I left the Bible open on the counter next to the cash register in her dress shop. All her customers could write on it. Bad shake hogwash too. What's hogwash? On the very last page, Mom tells Jude. It says in case of her ultimate untimely death, it becomes yours. Mine? Throws me a smug look. Just mine? So I'll gift wrapped now. Whatever. I could even want some Bible. Mom says, I quote, "This good book is bequeathed to my granddaughter Jude Sweetwine, the last remaining bearer of the sweet wine gift." I barf bright green. Barf all over the table. Grandma's sweet wine decided Jude had a sweet wine gift of intuition. She discovered Jude could do the flower tongue. Can you guys do the flower tongue thing? I can. Or at least I could. We were 4 years old. After, Jude spent days with me in the mirror, pressing her finger into my tongue. Again and again, trying to teach me so I could have the sweet wine gift too. But it was useless. My tongue could flip and curl, but it couldn't blossom. I looked back over the table of others. They're packing up to leave. Winking moon face swings a backpack over his shoulder. Mouth spy to me. I swallow and look down and burst into flames. Yeah! Then start mind drawing him from memory. When I turned back minutes later, Mom's telling Jude that unlike Grandma's sweet wine, she'd haunt us. Flamboyantly and persistently. No quick visits in the car for her. I'd be the kind of ghost that interferes with everything. She's laughing, a rumbly laugh, and her hands are twirling around the air. Too controlling. You'd never get rid of me. Never. She bra-ha-has at us. What's serious is that she looks like she's in a windstorm all of a sudden. Her hair is blowing, her dress is slightly billowing. I check under the table to see if there's a vent or something, but there isn't. See? Other mothers still have their own private weather. Smiling at us so warmly, like we're puppies. Something catches in my chest. I shudder myself in while they talk more specifically about what kind of ghost Mom would make. Mom died, the sun would go out. Period. Instead, I think about today. I went around from painting to painting, asking each to eat me, and each did. How my skin fit the whole time, then once bunch up at my ankles, I squeeze my head into a pin. Mom's drum roll on the table brings me back. Let's see those sketchbooks, she says, excited. I did 4 pastel drawings from the permanent collection. A Chagall, a Friend's Mark, and 2 Picassos. I picked up those because I could tell the paintings were looking at me as hard as I was looking at them. Mama said not to feel like we had to copy exactly. Didn't copy at all. Shook up the originals in my head, let them out, all covered in me. I'll go first, I say, throwing my book into Mom's hands. Jude's eye roll is a 7.2 on the Richard this time, causing the whole building to sway. I don't care. I can't wait. Something happened when I was drawing today. I think my eyes got swapped for better ones. I want Mom to notice. I watch her page through slowly. Put on the grading glasses that hang around her neck. Go through the drawings again and again. At one point she looks up at me like I've turned into a star-nosed mole and goes back to it. All the cafe sounds, the voices, whirring of the espresso machine, clink and clatter of glasses and dishes go silent as I watch her index finger hover over each part of the page. I see through her eyes what I'm seeing is this. They're good. I start to get a rocket launch feeling. Really going to get into CSA. I still have a whole year to make sure of it. I already asked Mr. Grady, the art teacher, teach me to mix oils after school, and he said yes. When I think Mom's finally done, she goes back to the beginning and starts again. She can't stop. She's being swarmed by happiness. Well, I'm milling around in here. Until I'm under siege. Psychic air raid was starting from Judith. Portrait. Queen with envy. Skin. Lion. Hair. Chartreuse. Eyes. Forest. All of her. Green, green, green. Watch her open a bucket of sugar. Spill some on the table. Then press a fingerprint on the crystals to cover. Into the cover of her sketchbook. Some hogwash from Grandma's Bible about sugar for good luck. Oh, oops. I feel a quivering in my stomach. I should grab my sketchbook out of Mom's hands already. But I don't. I can't. Every time Grandma has read Jude's and my palms, she'd tell us that we have enough jealousy in our lives to ruin their lives. 10 times over. No, she's right about this. I draw Jude and me, the see-through skin. There are always rattlesnakes in our bellies. I only have a few. Jude has 17 in last count. Finally, Mom closes my book and hands it back to me. She says to us, contests are silly. Contests are silly. Let's spend our Saturdays for next year appreciating art, learning craft. Sound good, guys? Before even opening Jude's sketchbook, she says this. Mom picks up her hot chocolate but doesn't drink. Unbelievable, she says, shaking her head slowly. Has she forgotten Jude's book altogether? I see a shallow sensibility with a Gokong palette, but the point of view seems to be wholly your own at the same time. You're so young. Extraordinary, Noah. Just extraordinary. Really? I whisper. Really? She says seriously. I'm stunned. Something in her face is different. It's like a curtain's been parted in the middle of it. I seek a glance at Jude. I can tell she's crumpled the corner of herself, just like I do in emergencies. There's a crawl space in me that no one can get to, no matter what. I had no idea she had one too. Mom doesn't know this. Usually she notices everything. But she's sitting there not noticing anything. Like she's streaming right in front of us. Finally, she snaps out of it. It's too late. Jude, honey, let's see the book. Can't wait to see what you've come up with. That's okay, Jude says in a tinsely voice. The book already buried deep in her bag. Jude and I play a lot of games. Your favorites? Or how would you rather die? Jude. Freeze. Me. Burn. And the drowning game. Drowning game goes like this. Mom and Dad were drowning. Who would you say first? Me. Mom. Duh. Jude. Depends on her mood. There's the other variation. If we were drowning, what would Dad say first? Jude. 13 years. Mom stumped us. I had absolutely no idea who should dredge out of the water first. Until now. And without sharing a glance, we both know it. Hello, Baroque. Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. I'm gonna have to end here today though, cause my throat is starting to hurt. Speaking like this, kinda hurts. Hold on, let me see. Hello, Zolar. Welcome in. Thanks for the follow. I'm not gonna do the script. I feel so awkward. I can't do it. Trying to think it in my head. I don't think I can do it. At least not yet. Okay. I'm sorry. Thank you guys for coming. For the people following me, I don't usually do ASMR. In fact, I never do ASMR. I'm only doing this today for my donathon goal. I don't know if I'm gonna do this again for a very long time. But I draw and I play games. Smile. Thank you guys for coming today. Let's see if I have anyone to read. Hi, Professor. Thanks for headbutt. Oh, let's go. Let's go watch snow. Snow comeback stream. Snow is so cute. So nice. Oh, I can't write today. It's good to see you too. Alright, there we go. Thank you guys for coming. Here is raid message if you wanna copy raid message. Enjoy the Discord, hang out and get updates. and chat. And what else? You can follow me on Twitter and YouTube. And I have you can watch my covers. And what else? What else is there? You can follow me on Feedgen. I'm gonna see if I can open my commissions again sometime this month, maybe. So, yippee! I think that's it, right? Okay. Thanks for coming. I will see you next time. oyaSumi, oyaSumi. Bye bye, 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 bye.